Welcome to Odyssey Racing League ACC GT3 Sprint Series. Today for Tier 2 we have round 3 of Spa. Today, as you can see, we are going through the track right now here through Radeon of turns 3, 4, and 5. A little bit of an overlay of the track so everyone knows. Today on the mic we have with me myself and Styx.
What's up, everyone?
Coming through the Camel Straight.
Welcome to the show.
Gonna be a good one today around Spa as we're coming, as you can see, through the Camel Straight right now, down into turns 7, 8, and 9 of Lacombe's here. A very hard braking zone and very easy to spin out on these curbs as they're fairly deadly. Turn 9 here of the end of Lacombe's. Down into the hard braking zone of the hairpin of turn 10. And then immediately after this hairpin into turn 11 of a fast left-hander. Fast left-hander here of turn 11 as you go down this back straight, wanting to stay all the way to the left side, right side of the track to get a better entry into turn 12 of Puhan here. Really fast left-hander here. Very easy to lose control. Down here through turn 13. Fast right-hander into an immediate other left-hander of Campus of turn 14 right here, as you can see. Down into turn 15 of Stavlot here. And then to round off the finishing touches of turn 16 here. Down this long straight. And then into turn 17 right here of Blanchiment right here. Down through another turn 18 here. And then down into turns 19 and 20 of the bus stop chicane, as you can see here. Very easy to lose control out of that turn 20 there. And then down the main straight back into turn 1 of La Source here. Hard braking zone. And then down the straight up to Radeon, and that is your track preview of Spa here. And today's partners / sponsors of the stream today is Track Titan Rogue Energy, hosted on simracing.gp and also by Esports Furniture. So we will hop now into qualifying, which starts in about 16 seconds. And that is your view, bird's eye, of Spa, as you can see.
Let's go. I'm super excited for today.
Money Game, thank you for the follow.
Love me some Spa overall. Just love me some Spa.
It's a good track. I like it. It's fast. It's
super fast. I always love watching the 3, 4, and 5 there through Radeon or Rouge.
Oh yeah.
To see everybody whip it through. It's one of those places that either everybody survives or a bunch of people die, and
there's no in between.
There is no in between. I always feel nervous driving through it.
And
I've always had good races on this one, and I'm looking forward to today.
Yeah, definitely supposed to be a good one. If you want to run through the standings real quick, Styx, and tell everyone where the drivers are at currently.
Yeah. So with let's see, I got tier 2 up here. I almost went through tier 1. So leading the way right now in tier 2, we've got Ian Obel with he's got 38 points. Followed by Carson Schultz, who's riding at 30 points. Chandler Beeson is right behind him in third at 24 points. Chandler and Carson had some good races last week. Stephen Sloan, we've got here at fourth place. Lonely Canadian up there in the standings. Mr. Stephen Buckley, who actually finished third last week, is in fifth place right now. Unfortunately, I don't believe Stephen will be with us tonight. Cody Moore, who again was kind of fiddling in the middle of the pack last week, is at time for fifth place as well with Stephen Buckley with 16 points. Followed by Jaden Lee. We got Robert Cecil in seventh, Jaden Lee's at seventh. Robert Cecil is at eighth. And tied for eighth, we also have Katie Richardson. Behind them, we got David Blith, Richard Harknett, and Colin Hyde, following in the 11th and tied for 12th. In the 14th, we have Sal Angolia the third, Brock Landers at 15th, Krupp Cow at number 2, who is rocking a incredibly funky Australian cow livery today. Really cool stuff. Topping off, we've got 16th, we got Russell Go and Hannah Hollis. And then we've got a few others at 20th with Robert Daniel, Joe Conley, DeRosso from Germany. Nightshade, we've got Eddie Cosmo, Logan H, NS, and Jack Hornung, with Joaquin Torres finishing the lineup overall.
Yeah, so solid lineup here. A lot of fun races. As you can see in the bottom right, I have finally got you guys all a quali timer, so I don't have to keep switching back and forth. And I also got you guys a race timer. So down in the bottom right, if anyone needs to see it. As we will get on board here right now. We'll stay on board with LH of Logan here, as he was the first man out of the pits. He is rearing and ready to go. What's the not the strategy here, but what's the thought process going around Spa?
Well, again, at the beginning, it's just about kind of surviving that first area through Radio. Carrying that speed all the way through Kemmel Straight. Lots of people, obviously know to typically lift their foot off the gas and just kind of go straight through it. If anybody hits the brake for 1 second, it'll cause a lot of problems.
Right.
The other part of it that catches a lot of people off guard is the chicane near the end as well. In 19 and 20, it's quite the thing that you really need to practice and get down. But you can lose a lot of time. But yeah, I think there's a lot of different areas in Spa available for passing. So people will have plenty of opportunities through Blanchimont and the Kemmel Straight, even in the back areas around Pouhon with that big left-hander.
Right.
If they can carry speed through that turn 12, and really pick it up, they can actually catch people through that 13, 14, 15 twist. So I'd say that's kind of what we need to look forward to today, and our racers, I think, are pretty aware of that.
Right, absolutely. As we're on board here with Logan coming through Lacombs here. Down here into the hard braking zone of turn 10 of Bruxelles. Bruxelles, I assume? I'm just going to assume that's how you say it.
Bruxelles.
Bruxelles. Chris Rice said a rouge at the start is crucial. Any early pits will doom your race. Pit lane is very long. Yes, I agree with that as well. As we're coming down into turn 12 of Pouhon, the fast left-hander here. Hop on to see his POV and what he is looking at through Pouhon. Really fast left-hander there as he gets good rotation of the car. Coming down here into turn 13 and 14 of campus. Gets through that corner.
Logan
really well.
had finished, I think it was in one of the first races, he was finishing middle of the pack type thing. So it'll be nice to see how he does here. He's driving in that Ferrari. I always love seeing all the different manufacturers in these races. There's 2 Ferraris here with Logan and Moore. And they're a great car to drive, man. The 488 is beautiful.
Right.
It's pretty easy on the ride.
As Logan is going to back out there before the bus stop as we'll hop on board with Mr. Stephen Buckley here. Coming up through... Where is he? Oh, yeah, that was through Rouge. Okay. Coming down into the combs here. Rides that curve real well. Gets on this other curve well as well. Coming into turn 9 here. This car rotated well as he has someone in front of him. I'm not sure if they're on a hot lap or not. I believe they are invalidated, so. As Carson Schultz sets a 2:21.625 there, so good lap from Carson. Coming through Pooh.
Mr. Buckley here has been around the block quite a bit. Taking a look at his stats, you know, he's been a part of over 100 events. He's been on a lot of different podiums, and he's definitely been putting up some competition in the past 2 races.
Yeah, he's definitely one of our stronger drivers for sure. Chris Rice said Buckley is fast.
Yes, he is, Mr. Rice.
He's coming down into Blanchimont here. Abo, we miss you, dude. I wish you could race too. As he's got a car in front of him. And that car is going to leave way. Oh, that car is off. Down into the bus stop chicane here. For Buckley, as we will see him cross the line. Wait, nope, sorry. I'm thinking F1. Oh, no, that is the line. Okay, yeah. Cross the line with a 2:21.907, 3/10, less than 3/10 off of Carson in P1 there. We'll get on board with.
Yeah, super good lap for Buckley. We'll see if you can chop off a little bit more time for him. That's an incredible lap for him to kick things off.
Yeah, definitely Steve Sloan here through Puhan in the Jurassic Park livery here. Get a look at that from the side.
I love this thing, man.
That's awesome.
I love that thing. It's so sick.
Coming here down into turn 13 and then around 14 of campus. Let's go, Daniel. Let's see. Are we talking about our Daniel? I'm assuming so. Is that what we're talking about?
I think so.
In chat? Money game? Is that what we're talking about? I'll hop on board with him after this because he just started the lap and he's a couple tenths up on his time already. Sloan here coming through Blanchimont. Currently 1.2 seconds up on his time, and his last was a 2:22.075 as Carson sets another lap of a 2:25.85. Solid lap there from him. Sloan crosses the line with a 2:26.80 there as we'll hop on board now with Mr. Robbie Daniel coming down into Lecombs here. Lecombs? Might be Lecombs. I don't know. I don't speak.
Lecombe. That's the thing. I've got a bit of a French thing when I'm thinking about this track, but like Blanchimont, Coupe de Palfrère, Radillon en Rouge.
Right.
And I'm Canadian, so I'm just automatically French.
Oh, there you go. Well, then you could just pronounce all the names here. Robbie Daniel, 1.3 up on his time. His last was a invalidated 2:26.930. So if he can keep this rolling, it's going to be around 125.5-ish. Sneaky Pete said, baguette.
Yes, la baguette, la Eiffel Tower, le fromage, le cheese, mon frère. You know, I got a really funny story actually about mon frère. Back when I was younger, because I'm, you know, super fucking old. When I was younger in high school, my friends didn't really know French that much, and I know a bit of French overall. And I convinced them that the meaning of mon frère. Do you know what the meaning of mon frère
I'd
means?
have no clue. My girlfriend's
so
French
mon
Canadian,
frère.
and I'd have no clue.
Maybe I should screw with him, eh, chat? We should do the same thing. Maybe
I can just look it up. I can always Google it, so you might as well just tell me now. As Robbie Daniels through Blanchimont here with a solid time going right now. Grover Cleveland, thank you for the follow. Excited.
Yeah, so basically I had convinced my friend that Monfrere meant friend all the time. So I said, hey, go up and talk to everybody. And at this time he was, hit on this girl at the time. And he's like, teach me some French to say hi to this girl. So I was fucking with him, and I said, mon frère. Just tell them mon frère all the time. And mon frère means brother, by the way. It doesn't mean friend. It means my brother. So he was walking up to people, left, right, left. He'd be like, oh, bonjour, mon frère, mon frère. And everybody clearly was looking at him like he was an idiot. I had a kick out of it. It probably wasn't fun, and now in hindsight, because it's 2022, bullying is bad.
That's funny.
Stay in school, kids.
Forza, thank you for the gifted sub. We appreciate it. As we're on board with Nightvine here, love the support of the transgender community with the transgender flag on the backside of his livery here, as he is going down into turn 15 of Stavelot here. He is currently second up on his time here, so he's making good time. Pokerano, what's up, guy? Everyone in chat, be sure to follow us on social media. We do giveaways on Twitter and Instagram, as well as in the Discord, which our Discord is linked below, and we just recently dropped some merch. So if you want to go check that out, go ahead and feel free to check that out. orlmerch.com. Really solid stuff on there. Good high quality stuff. I actually am wearing a shirt currently right now, so good stuff. That's Nightshade. We'll cross the line with a 127.347, which will put him in P13 there.
Yeah, but I do have a question.
Yes, sir. How do you do refunds?
Who asked?
This guy. No one asked.
Good old Forza.
Cameron Castells here, 1.3 up on his time as he's coming through turn 16 there, down into turn 17 of Blanchimont. Calling a qualifying is so interesting to me. For Forza, thank you for the sub to Money Game 24, Money Game, and Grover Cleveland. Be sure to check out the emotes now that you guys have access to it. Hellraiser, what's up, guy? It's interesting to call quali because there's not much quote-unquote action per se. You know, as Castells is going to cross the line with a an invalidated 125, I think. Can't tell. Get on board here with Cody Moore.
Yeah.
Cody Moore just crossed the line.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, at the end of the day with quali, we don't really, like you said, you don't need to necessarily talk quali. There's not as, you don't need a play-by-play. Man's turn in the first corner. Man's turn in the second corner. Right. So. Let's talk a little bit more about that merch, man. What do we got at the store? I know I'm looking at. I really want one of those sweaters.
So we got a bunch of stuff actually. We made it very inclusive per se for. So we got men's, women's, kids, babies, all kinds of wear. You got a kid? You want them to rep your number? Go get them a custom ORL onesie. It's lit.
Are you serious?
No, I swear to God. We got like kids, hoodies and shirts. You want your kid to go to school rep an ORL and your name and number on the back? You can do that.
That's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, man.
I think I might actually just get one for my nephew. I don't have kids or anything, but I actually want to get something like that for my nephew. I'm going to do that.
So there's that. You want a baby bib? You want to stop the food? Go get one. They're there in the store.
That's what I want. Yeah, I need one of those because I am a terrible fucking eater.
We have solid. We have a couple champion, the company champion items in there. We have a windbreaker from them. We have a sick hoodie that's like not tie dye per se, but like has a cool print on it. We have all sorts of stuff in there. You can customize we got hoodies that you can customize with your name and number on the back. You can even put your country flag on the sleeve, etc., etc.
Dude.
Some joggers in there. Bunch of hats. So, yeah. Bunch of stuff in there.
A lot of fun. It sounds really good, actually.
It's solid quality.
I'm gonna pick myself up a hat and a nice sweater.
Yeah, it's solid quality for sure. I'm wearing the shirt now, and True Falsey, what's up? And the hoodie's really, really comfortable. That's Conley crossing the line with a 2:23.180, which will put him from P8 up into P6. As David Blythe is 2.4 seconds up on his time. That's gonna jump.
Yeah, last week, Mr. Chandler Beeson there took Silverstone, so not surprised to see him there in the top 4. It's really nice to see actually the BMWs here. We got Beeson and Conley, and who's running as NS here? I want to say that's just NS. Okay, Mr. NS or Miss or they.
That's Nate. I don't know.
Is it Nate? Either way. It's just good to see the BMW team up top. They were pretty strong last time in Silverstone. With Beeson leading the way.
The livery's clean.
Yeah.
Dead last, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, anyways, another cool thing about the merch too is it ships worldwide. So that's another solid thing. So that makes it accessible for our EU boys.
Yeah. Even some of those Canadian folks. If we have other Canadians, shout out to all you Canadians on the stream.
That's right. So the only thing that is a problem with Canada is that you guys have to pay your duty tax for the stuff. I can't help you there.
You guys heard it here first. Tyler's going to cover all the expenses to Canada.
Absolutely not.
That's right.
That's going to be invalidation for NS there. Hop on board with. Someone said, let's go, Carson. Let's go. Hop on. I think he's in the pits. Yeah, he's in the pits. It's a sick livery, though.
Smell like bitch in here.
Forza, get the hell out, dude.
What is wrong with you?
Why?
Because we're trying to keep this clean.
It's clean. What's wrong? What did I do?
True Frosty said, I'm going to have to cop merch when I win Baku. You're going to have to cop merch now, guy. Oh. Fun fact. I'll go ahead and drop the link again. If you use code ORL to the moon, you can get 10% off at checkout, but you only get it for the first 5 customers that use it. So don't be that guy that's the 6th customer.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
You see a 10-second penalty to Forza? Forza, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that sucks, Forza, doesn't it?
Listen here, Pocorano. All right, I will ban your ass.
You won't.
Watch right now. Give me 2 seconds.
I swear to God, I'll ban you.
You won't. You won't.
Yeah, you want to watch me?
Okay, go for it. I did. Holy shit! I got hot sauce on my. Fuck.
What are you eating tonight, Forza?
Forza, if you go to orlmerch.com, you can get a bib.
Can I get a refund on my hat?
No.
No?
Yes, I am gonna grab a bib soon. I do like the fact that ORL caters to all people of all kinds. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Fathers, preteens.
Preteens. Let's see who's up on time here.
I do look forward to Spa.
Come Christmas time, Forza, I want to see you with your kids and your wife or husband.
Well, considering I'm not Christian, Sticks and Jones, that's offensive.
What the fuck?
What if I'm Jewish?
Oh, he's talking about Christmas.
Can't be Jewish. I don't know
for Hanukkah, then, dude. Jesus.
That's offensive too, because I'm not Jewish. Yes, I highly recommend the ORL merch. I got the trucker hat, and I have been wearing it every single day. I was a bit skeptical on how the quality of the hats could be, because there's a lot of bad hat manufacturers out there, but it is solid. It's really good material. The quality came out perfect.
How was the embroidery on it?
That was awesome. No, they did a really good job. Our friends Fizzy and Matt both have melon hats. I don't know if you guys have any experience with them, but this looked really very close to it for maybe a third of the price.
Right.
It was an excellent quality hat.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Definitely solid stuff. Like I said, we went a little bit more not so cheap on the hoodies and stuff like that, so they would be good quality and not feel like garbage. So.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like that's where it's at. Like I think you don't want something cheap, right? Like I don't want to have to buy a shirt, and I don't even want to buy like a sweater or a shitty hat,
Right.
and just to have to replace it like 3 weeks later, right? Like that's not
Right.
That also comes with our
Oh, no,
reputation.
thumbs up.
We want to provide something to people that's actually going to last.
Right.
They're also spun and hit the wall.
No, Kuali's over, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to bring someone in. Let's see. Buckley's up there. Let's see. Stefan, you're live with an interview. P3 there, guy. How'd you feel about only 6/10 off pole? How'd you feel about your quali?
Well, it was kind of funny. My wife called just when it started, and she lost her keys at the store, so I had to run into town.
Oh, no.
And drive like a maniac, open the car for her so she could load her groceries, and dash back in the traffic back home. And
He's like, I just lost my keys. Why are you in such a hurry?
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's not coming back. I don't know what's going on. Like, is he coming back?
Yeah, it's a fob, so it just makes it worse. You know, it just went, oh god. So luckily, I dashed in and made it and did a good qual, and I'm good to go.
Good. Well, good job on P3. Nice. We will be watching to see if you can take that win. So best of luck to you tonight, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Take care, man.
Let's pull. That'll be our one.
Sergey, do you want to talk?
Sergey's in here. All right. As we will do this. Let's see. All right. So I'll take a second to tell you guys about our. Why does it do that? I hate that. It always does the last follow when I switch. Anyways, tell you guys about our partners, Track Titan. You can use code ORL 3 months and number 3 for 50% off a plus or premium subscription. It's a telemetry tool that allows you to see where you are gaining or losing time in a track. You can use it with F1 and AC. Hopefully they're coming out with a compatibility for ACC soon, which will be huge for our league. The plus plan comes with just the telemetry tool. The premium plan comes with the telemetry tool as well as the it comes with a personalized weekly coaching plan, which you can do in a general sense or a racing sense. The racing plan comes with literally a plan to plan out your race of your next league race, whether that's setups or anything else in general. So really solid tool there. Rogue Energy, you can use code Odyssey Racing for 10% off at checkout. It's an energy / hydration drink. I use it when I travel. I really like it. It's got good flavors: blue raspberry, cherry, strawberry, etc., etc. And then our last sponsor is Esports Furniture. You can use code Odyssey Racing League for 10% off at checkout. It's got things from mouse to keyboards, to desks, to chairs, to lighting, to anything you need for your gaming setup. So really high quality stuff. I have a chair from them actually as well. So yeah. And then our final sponsor, orlmerch.com. Be sure to check out the merch. That's how we keep this league the way it is with the quality that it is, and allow us to get you guys prizes and trophies and giveaways, etc., etc. So yeah, be sure to follow us on social media. Check out our merch and join the Discord. and this race is going to start in about a minute 30. So I am going to switch to the live screen and let Styx bring you through the intro of the drivers.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're just I'm excited to get things started today. It's again, we were talking a little bit about Spa earlier on, surviving. You know that the first, I guess it's 3, 4, and 5 there through Eau Rouge. You know, carrying that speed through the Kemmel Strait. There's going to be a lot of passing opportunities here today, and are we still? This is still a formation lap, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna have
we're
gonna have a formation lap. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, once that starts, I'll go through the order here. What are your predictions today? What do you think? Where do you think are we going to be at? I mean, you've seen this you've seen this tier the past few weeks. What do you think the result's going to be today?
It's been solid racing, like clean racing too, which is good. You know, it's always you're always curious about how it's going to be, you know, as far as tier 2 goes. But yeah, definitely solid racing. I'm definitely excited to see what happens here. I like Carson, and I also like Stefan Buckley as well in this race. Sloan is quick. But I feel like Schultz and Buckley both have a really, really fast race pace.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look, in the qualifier there, we had a couple different guys who were all running around that same mark. There was not much of a difference between the top 5. So, all right, let's kick things off, and we're just going to go through the order and introduce all the drivers. Again, welcome everybody tonight to Odyssey Racing League. In the first row, we've got Carson Schultz right beside Steven Sloan. Parents. We've got Stephen Buckley from Pacific Northwest. And in the same row,
Styx.
Riding that.
Styx, unplug your mic and plug back in.
Okay.
Buckley was sandbagging. Watch for him. He was faster in race. Yes. Sandbagging. That's a strong accusation.
I don't know if he was sandbagging. By his own admission, he only came back with limited time, so he might have just put up a safe lap. Got something on the board.
That is true.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, better. Okay, start with Buckley. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Okay, because my microphone's been a little bit straight. No, we lost it. Okay, sorry. We're going back and forth here. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so on the second row we got Stephen Buckley, and right beside him we got Chandler Beeson. Right behind him we've got NS riding beside Robbie Daniel, riding in 5th and 6th. So the pair after that we got Joe Connolly and Cody Moore in the Ferrari, the number 39 Ferrari. The next row after that we've got Colin Hyde in the number 69 McLaren. Right beside DeRosso. He's running in the pink and lime green. And looks like NS is actually spun off here during the formation, so we'll continue on. Right behind them, we got Brock Landers in the Aston Martin, the number 38 car. Beside him, we've got Logan H., who is riding for Jabberwocky in the 92. And at 13 and 14, we've got Hannah Hollis, and beside him, we've got David Blith. Behind them, we've got Cameron Castells running into Bentley, the number 31 here in white. Right beside him, we've got Russell Go from Vapor. Behind them, they're followed by Vilnia Nightshade from Nightshade Racing, number 77, and Eddie Cosme. So 2 Porsches riding at 17 and 18. I really like Cosme's gray and blue livery here. Behind them, we've got Robert Cecile, and the Corrupt Cow is Corrupt Cow slides off a little bit into the dirt here. And behind him, finalizing things off, we got Caden Richardson. Unfortunately, Richard Harknett and Austin Wright are currently in the pits. I'm not sure what happened there, or if you were able to see what happened. But we're ready to kick things off here as they come around. This is 17 Blanchimont and 18.
Space Toast, thank you for the follow. Number 23 is super attractive. Notice me, Senpai. Who's 23? I don't even see a 23 on track.
Who's
Number 23?
Chris Rice says starting in pits might not be terrible. Woof.
No, the guy in
23.
23.
Oh, the guy in 23.
Forza, thank you for the gifted
Richard
sub
Hartnett.
again.
You're welcome.
23 is Richard. He's five. It says 501. I don't know. Anyways, Grover Cleveland said, "Let's go, Landers." Let's take a look at his.
More like Flanders.
Look at his livery. That's a smooth livery.
It's pretty sick.
Like that. Why do we want? Maybe Wolf. Maybe we can. Oh my god, I forgot to start the timer. Pain. That timer's going to be wrong, everyone. Oh, wait, no, it's not. They haven't even started yet. I'm tripping.
I think it's after this
Yeah,
one.
I will.
Yeah, it's after the turn one here, typically.
And we are going to be...
What's the password for a spectator?
Spec 22, capital S.
Capital S.
Okay.
As we are going to be green light here and lights out and away we go here in Spa as Carson Schultz gets a solid start as Buckley up the inside of Sloan. Upper Rouge here. Sloan and Buckley now currently battling for P2 down the back straight here.
Ooh.
And Stephen Buckley is up into P2 as Sloan drops down into P3 there. So solid start there from Buckley. As now we have Chandler Beeson right on the backside of Sloan here as they're going down in through Lacombe's here. And that is going to be your start.
Cameron Castells there took a bit of a dump at the beginning there. Poor guy. Must have got bumped a little bit. But I'm happy to see that everybody made it through that first 3, 4, and 5.
As you have...
I'm a bit confused. Why do we have so many people starting from the pits?
I don't know. We have Richard Hartnett and Austin Wright starting in the pits there.
No, there was like
as
6
well
people that
as
started.
Sal and NS.
Interesting.
So I'm not quite sure.
Rough start for a couple of these drivers today.
Ooh, we'll hop on board with as Sloan goes wide there, and Chandler Beeson now up into P3 there, so he took advantage through Puhan there. It's really tough to get those tires heated up and through that turn of Puhan, especially since it's such a fast left-hander here.
Hollis challenged Cosme for the spot and got it up to P15.
She got it. So we'll look at the... Oh, and there's... Oh, and someone's off. That's Cow there. That's off. Going through turn 13. Oh, and Hollis hits go, I think? Or is that that's go, I think? There looked to be a pile up through turn 14 there. Not what you like to see there. We'll hop on board with Sloan.
Unfortunately.
Ooh. What a dive from Cody Moore there on Sloan. Good solid move there. Oh, okay. Sloan's into the pits. He must have had damage. So Cody Moore now up into P6. Jumpsy said, Hollis with the birthday power. Well, it was birthday power until she slammed into someone. Lots of racers off strategy now. Commentators curse. Yep, that's my fault. I'm sad. Let's go. Richard Hartnett. Where's he at? He's in P21. Get on board with Mr. Boba.
Hartnett had a bit of a tough start at the beginning. I believe he started from the pits.
Yeah, he did.
So we'll see what he can make of this. Yeah.
It's Hartnett now looking up the outside of Cow down into turn 1. And Hartnett's going to get a much better rotation out of there. Cow's definitely got some damage. I don't know why he didn't pit. Confusing, but hey, we're here for it. Hartnett now coming down this straight up and through a Rouge here. We'll get aboard with Landers here on the backside of Caden Richardson. Pit starters gained position back off those incidents. Yeah, they sure did. Unfortunately, the pit window does not open for a while, so even if they did pit, they would not complete their mandatory pit stop.
Russell Go there, unfortunately, spun out a little bit, and even Stephen Sloan. So a few racers here starting at the beginning, really struggling. It definitely makes for a bit of character overall. There's always no race is perfect. If I've learned anything from watching GT3 and GT4 races, that even the professional drivers can make mistakes or be a part of things that they don't necessarily want to be a part of.
Oh yeah, definitely. It just makes, you never know what's going to happen. You can start dead last and go to first place. You never know, you know? So it's always that.
Yeah. Well, there was, yeah. I started in, I think I was starting in, I started at last race at Silverstone. I was in around P14 at one point, and then I dropped down to P20, ended up around P12 by the end of it. And just the weirdest things can happen throughout the race.
It's crazy how racing is. Chad, I hope everyone's doing well tonight, having a good night, and thank you for joining us for ORL's ACC GT3 Sprint Series of Tier 2. After this will be a doubleheader of Tier 1 at 10 p.m., so be sure to check that out and stick around for that. Also,
yeah, you get to see me racing that one.
You get to see Mr. Forza Abdul racing that one. Also, be sure to click that sub button and see if you have a free Twitch Prime sub. If your Twitch is linked to your Amazon Prime account, it's free. You don't even have to pay for it. I mean, you have to pay for it by paying Amazon Prime, but not on Twitch. As now we have a Robert Cecil in the draft of Blythe here, going down to Lacombe's here. He's going to pull off to the right and look up the inside, but decides to pull out of that one smartly.
Honestly, he might win because, you know, there's plenty of time left in the race. Because he has the pace.
Yeah, Cecil is Cecil's a pretty quick driver there in that Mercedes, actually, not BMW. I don't know what I'm talking about. Get on board here with Eric Cosme now down into turn 13, and he touches the back of Conley there, and that might be a little bit of damage there to Cosme's front. As Cosme's
Connolly's gotta get off the pot here.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
He's putting his car in weird spots.
Yep, and that's gonna be done. Cosme's gonna get that move done up into P11 through Puhan here.
Yep. Oh no! Oh, we almost hit the back of Cosme. Yikes.
That could have been real bad for him.
Yeah, it definitely could have been real bad. I agree with that as well. As now we'll hop
NS on the back of Harknett.
We'll hop on board with Caden Richardson. He is with Cecil, and Cecil's right up the road from Blythe here, so it's going to be a battle for P7 here.
Cow off the track.
Coming through Blanchimont here of turn 17. Cecil gets a really solid exit out of there in the draft of Blythe here.
You're also right on the back of a Beeson.
Isn't that awesome, Sneaky Pete? This man is such a good graphic designer and has invested in the league and lives or dies for this league. That this man's taken a course on how to make ACC liveries. That's pretty lit. Cecil gets a solid exit out of there, still in that draft of Blythe as they're going to go up through Radion and Rouge here. Ooh, Cecil gets a solid exit. Yeah, that's a great exit from there. We're going to hop inside the car with him to see what he's looking at here on the backside of Blythe. Going to look up the inside, but pull out of that one through Lacombe's here. B-Swap, what's up? Ooh, a livery giveaway. That'd be sick. I like that idea.
Gonna make me one of those, Jesus.
As now we got Harknett right on the backside of Hollis here. Hollis is going to pull off there because she's got damage. So Hartnett up into P15. NS right on the backside, though, in the draft here. The NS is going to try to make a move up the inside. They're side by side going through Lacombs here. Who's going to pull out for Hartnett? Will have good defense there and keep NS behind him. So solid defense there from Mr. Hartnett. Going down through turn 13.
Yeah, he definitely had the inside there on the left hand, so it's really good for him to keep that.
Now we're on board here with Caden Richardson coming through turn 14. Nope, that's not 14. That's 15 of Stavlot here. And through turn 16 on to the straight of, I don't know how to say that because I'm not French. In turn 17.
On Courbe Paul Frere.
Yeah, no shot. Cecil now on the backside of Blythe still trying to give him pressure through Blanchimont there of turn 17. And Forza just redeemed the commentator curse. So Hartnett is looking really good. Let's hope that he can finish this race and get up into the points in the top 10.
Yeah, I think he's on for a win tonight.
I think he's on for a win tonight. You heard it here first.
This battle here for 6, 7, 8, and 9 is
exciting.
It's super interesting.
Yeah, it definitely is. As they're down this pitch straight here. You have Cody Moore, David Blythe, Robert Cecil, and Caden Richardson all coming up through a rouge here, as you can see, for the battle for P6 will continue, and Caden goes a little wide there. However, you got David Blythe right on the backside of Moore here, and he's down the outside here, and it's going to be a triple side by side. They're going to go 3 wide in Lacombe. Who's going to pull out first? 3 wide in Lacombe. And who's going to come out of the car? And they're going to be touched there. And
oh, no. That's got to be on Cecil. He hit both cars, putting one car into another. Ooh.
Looks like Robert Cecil's going to pull out there in P7. Tough, Cody Moore, P6. Caden Richardson will gain a spot there up into P8 as David Blythe falls back down into P9 after going wide through Lacombe there. 3 wide there through that turn. That is not the turn you want to take 3 wide, I'll tell you what.
And if you are the party that's all the way on the right side, you're entitled to that spot. But at the end, if an accident happens, you will carry most of the blame because the right side is not the ideal spot to take that corner.
Right.
Yeah, he's definitely taking the inside.
Which is fine. He's entitled to do that. But if he doesn't make that corner, then it does fall back on him.
NS now down the inside.
I mean, in general.
Oh, NS trying to take it down the inside of Hartnett here. Hartnett playing good defense. NS trying to go around the outside here as they're going to go through Puhan, and NS looks like he's going to get that move done coming into Puhan. Good, solid move.
No, I don't agree with that. The middle car had nowhere to go. He got turned in. This is my opinion.
As Cecil now trying to make a move, as you can look at the replay down in the bottom right of NS making that move, and Cecil in your top left making a move.
Oh
through
my God,
Blanchimont here. And we'll get that move done.
Oh, but he's not going to give up.
He sure isn't. Moore is going to go into the bus stop. Chicane here. Let's see who's going to pull out for Caden Richardson. Now up the inside and hits the back of Moore. Caden's going to pull out, be the sportsman-like. Caden and Cecil touch there coming out of the bus stop, and that's going to be good for David Blythe. Now up the middle of Caden Richardson and Cecil here, and let's see what happens. David Blythe up the inside of Cecil and through.
Oh, he almost touched the wall.
And these guys, man, thinking they can take 3 cars around the chicane.
David Blythe.
No joke. It's not F1.
Oh my gosh, 2 wide. Cecil and Blythe now up through a rouge here, and Caden's going to get a much better run here because Cecil's going to lose out on that one, as you said, and Cecil now down into P9. Caden Richardson now in the draft of Blythe and will gain a position up into P9, going through the Camel Straight here into Lacombe, where they cannot go 3 wide this time, so that's solid. Oh, Caden down the inside of Lacombe and has to pull out of that one.
Oh. He's glitching, I think, actually.
Cecil now up into P8, right on the backside of Blythe here. One True Buzz, middle car turned into Merck and bounced into Aston. One True Buzz said, wish I was racing, but oh Lord, I did a 6 hour at Spa last weekend. Jeez. Chris Rise said, thanks for gifting me the sub. I just saw Heart Forza.
Oh, you're welcome. Just be sure to resub for next month.
Yeah, be sure to resub and use those emotes. We got some sick emotes that Wolf made, so.
Yes.
Cecil now 0.3 seconds back from Blythe. This is the only battle that we got going on currently, I believe. No one else is within a second of each other.
Carson Schultz are leading the way. In P1, he's been pulling away for most of the race right now. He's only being followed right now by Mr. Stephen Buckley, that we were talking about earlier. So
yeah,
I'm looking at the timetable. He's carried a bit of time on him. I think he's about 5.5 seconds up, and even behind them, in 3, 4, and 5, they're running about 12 to 14 seconds.
Yeah,
Connolly is first one into the pits this race.
And if you remember, and the pit window is open, thank you for if you remember, wait, that's not right. Why is the timer not working? Pain. Timer's going to be off, peeps. Sorry. I don't know why it didn't work. Try to figure that out for next race.
Left.
Cecil now out of here. Yes, there's 30 minutes left. Cecil now out of this in the draft of Blythe. Going to look up the outside here of turn 1 and try to force Blythe inside through La Source here as we are out of the first turn. Cecil gets a really solid exit there. As they're going to go up through Rouge, and Cecil is not going to stick his car too wide through there like last time. I think he learned his lesson just a touch as he's going to go down the Camel straight here. As you have someone coming out of the pits there, and we'll...
Oh, that's yeah, blue flags right there for both of these.
That is blue flags for both of these cars, and we're going to go to Helicam because this is going to be interesting here.
Blythe is going to try to overtake.
Blythe overtakes the blue flag here. Moore.
Oh, Moore goes off.
Goes
Blythe's
off.
Gonna take, oh, Blythe
and they
touch. And he hits Cecil.
Oh.
Oh my God, no! The blue flag cars just created chicanes in the middle of the road.
Oh, that is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Because now we have.
He must have damage.
Now we have Caden Richardson right on the backside here of Cecil now, putting pressure onto him as Cecil could possibly have some damage to that front. Wow. What a crazy turn of events there as we'll hop on board here with Cosme, Nightshade, and Castells here at the battle for P11.
Oh, blue flag car's off. Jay Connolly hit Cecil! Oh no, Jay Connolly hit Cecil!
And Caden Richardson will get up into P7 here.
Oh my God.
And now we
Cecil
have,
just having some awful luck.
Now look at this battle. We have a 4-way battle for P11 between Castells, Cosme, Nightshade, and NS here. One True Buzz. Sneaky Pete said, broadcast is much better with the track knowledge from the commentators. I've raced this track almost a million times, it feels like, so. One True Buzz says...
What are you trying to say, Sneaky Pete?
True Buzz says, yeah, I did 4.5 hours of it as Cosme gets touched there and Nightshade up the inside. Nightshade off now, and NS now will take advantage of that one, and NS up into P12 there. True Buzz said, yeah, I did 4.5 hours of it. Went from 31st to 25th in my second stint and got taken out by someone who didn't hold their brake. Ended up finishing P24 and got the death wiggle. And a fight for the spot at Radeon. 2 laps from the finish. Grover Cleveland said pain. Spokerano said Fs. Wolf said, I would have done that to you if I was an F1 player. Beast Bob said, well, if you stay tuned, I'm up after this. And tier 1 might get deadly. Chris Rise said drivers in these battles should think about the undercut. Yeah, I also agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so powerful in this game.
Yeah.
And that is going to be Blythe. Off track.
Richardson and Cecil both in the pits for their pit stops. Presumably, they're going to have to fix some damage, so they might lose some spots.
Chat, if you guys want me to tune into anyone, just let me know who you are in here to watch, and I got you. Beta Fett said, honestly, yo, fuck this game.
I'm sorry, Harrington. I cursed you, dog.
Yeah, go scroll up a little bit, Richard. You'll see that Forza uses channel points to commentator curse you.
It's his famous thing. That's what he does.
Indeed. You're damn right. Also, Robbie Daniels, third Asian in the pits, so about 3, 5, 6 cars in the pits. Wow. A lot of car in the pits.
Richard, Space Toast 1 is behind you, so you better put out for him. I saw you take the service road, Caden. We'll go through here and look at some sick liveries. How about that? Cow's livery,
Austin
who is
Wright also into the
literally a
pits.
cow.
It's pretty awesome. It's my favorite one.
Austin with the goat livery, as you can see the goat on the front bumper of his car.
I do like that.
think
That's
this
probably
is
my favorite
this is
one.
by far my favorite one. Hannah Hollis's car is sick.
I like the colors on this one. That's super nice. Yeah.
Caden with the dragon on his as he is coming out of the pits and will be in P12, so I
Flag.
don't think he lost much.
We have a yellow flag for something.
We have a yellow flag for
I can't find
Eric
out why.
Cosme. I don't know why.
It's gone now, but I have no idea why it came up.
I'll keep scrolling through these liveries here so you guys can all see them. Jurassic Park.
Number 18 disqualified. That is Cosme has been disqualified for speeding in the pits.
Huh.
Oh no.
That is unfortunate.
It's such a difficult thing to go through. I think we were talking about this last week. If you're in second gear, if you're in pretty much any other gear than first gear, then you're considered speeding in the pits. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you go 50, then the speed limiter doesn't kick in unless you're in first, which is really unfortunate.
That's what we call an expensive lesson right there.
Sounds good, Wolf. Just let me know. I think how much?
More into the pits. He's in P8.
One True Buzz. When you look at Cal, the only thing I hear is ASDF movie. Yes, I'm a real man. You want to go skateboard?
What's that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what movie that is, but
ASDF?
yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. None of the top three, Schultz, Buckley, Beeson, or Durasso, have pitted yet, so the undercut may affect them.
I'm gonna have to Google this ASDF.
Right.
Oh, they look like a bunch of different skits, like small movies. Comedy web series created by Tom Scott Ridgewell. Features stick figure characters in short 2-minute episodes. The series is named after left-hand home row keys on a traditional QWERTY-style keyboard. Okay.
Yeah, there's like no shot I would have known what that was.
As Carson Schultz
Wolf is
is
asking.
into the pits, so he's gonna try to pull, or Buckley's gonna try to pull the overcut here.
Beeson, Schultz into the pits, Buckley's out.
Buckley stays out. I think he's gonna try to pull the undercut. However, if we look at the best laps here, Schultz has a 120.092 and Buckley has a 120.882. So Schultz is flying around this track.
Yep.
Yeah, man, he's definitely built up a large lead, at the beginning here. And Buckley's going to give him a chance. But like I was saying earlier, I think he had quite the lead on second and third there for a bit.
Right. The other thing you got to think about is traffic coming out of that pit. Is Schultz going to come out in traffic?
Well, especially right now, right? The interesting thing about this race is with having so many people starting in pits, it's already created this kind of staggered, race throughout it. So as we've already seen with Cal and Bulba, there's been a few instances where people
pit lane
have
violation.
up.
Asangolia sped in the pits. His stop-go 30-second penalty.
Pain.
He's in 15th right now.
And you also have Blythe with a stop-and-go penalty.
Oh no, Blythe.
Happens to the best of us.
That's tough.
Blythe is doing so well.
Halfway through the race, as we'll take a look at the time here, we have currently 22 minutes and 22 seconds left. All right, so there's not
Amazing we made it halfway through the race.
not much happening. The closest thing I think would be Cecil on the backside of Castells here, and Cecil is quick. So currently we only have There's 8 people who have not pit. However, Cow is in the pit, so that'll be 7 who have not pit currently. Cecil now within a second of Castells. Going through Blanchimont here into the bus stop chicane. As Cecil's best time is a 1:23.1. Castell's best time is a 1:25.8. Going into turn 1 of La Source here, and let's see if Cecil can get a solid exit out of turn 1 and get him down that straight of Radeon, and he's going to say, nope, I'm just going to take him here through turn 1. Cecil up the inside here. Going down this straight through a Rouge. Solid move there as Castells is going to hop into that draft of his... Ooh, Castells goes wide there. Going up a Rouge. Cecil now up into P13. As the next closest one is Caden Richardson on the backside of Colin Hyde here, 1.2 back.
Yes.
And Hyde's still riding that one pit. Sloan, Nightshade, and Aston Landers and Buckley. All still to go to the pits.
They're all in the pits now. Buckley, Landers, and Nightshade are all in the pits.
Hey, there we go.
So let's see where Schultz will come out here. Schultz now coming down the main straight. Or not the main straight, the start-finish straight, as Caden is within a second of Hyde here. As Schultz is currently jumping people now. And Nightshade stayed out. Caden now on the outside of Hyde here, going through the bus stop chicane. Caden's going to try to take the outside here and have the inside, as Hyde will go into the pits. Caden now up into P10 there.
Yeah.
As Buckley came out in P3 and 7 seconds back of Schultz, so he lost about a second there to Schultz.
And yeah, the rate that Schultz is driving right now, it's going to be hard to beat him.
Yeah, he's quick, very quick. He's almost 8 seconds quicker, or 8/10 quicker than Buckley here.
Oh.
They're the only 2 drivers that have managed to break into the 20s. Sloan close with a 2:21.072. Right now, got Cecil passing Landers there, who is now coming out of the pits. All right, Wolf, take it easy.
See you, man.
So Sloan, Hyde, and Go and Nightshade are the only people who have not paid yet. Nightshade going for the super overcut, as you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's going to push it as long as he can here. He's going to have to take a bit of a risk to if he's going to have any chance of making podium here.
Conley and Sloan now going down the back straight. Sloan out of the pits. Conley through Radeon in a Rouge here. As Conley is going to get that move done, going through Lacombs here and into P13. So I love the pit exit of Spa. I think it's sick. It gives you so much speed.
Yeah. Makes for good racing.
Oh, absolutely. Hyde in the pits, Nightshade in the pits, and Go are all in the pits.
Okay.
This is the battle to watch currently. You got Sloan on the backside of Conley coming through Puhan. Conley goes wide. Sloan the Jurassic Park livery. Pretty sick livery. coming through turn 15.
Sloan's going to catch up to him a little bit here. He got a lot more speed there through Pouhon.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing is if you these little areas, right, through Eau Rouge and Pouhon, even coming out of Bruxelles, getting that exit speed is super, super important because there are so many of these straights. Even coming down back here through Paul Frere and Blanchimont, there's tons of space to pass. But you really got to get out of those corners.
Yeah.
To catch the other person.
No, definitely. I definitely agree with you. As we're going down into the bus stop chicane here. Oh, and Conley goes off?
A little bit, yeah. It looks like he his car gave out a little bit when he took that right.
Let's check out the replay here in the bottom right. You can see going
a little bit of oversteer
through Blanchimont there. As you can see down into the bus stop chicane here, and Conley looks to just lose the back end of that with a lot of oversteer there. Sloan now up into...
Shout out to Cameron Castells for cutting all of Eau Rouge.
Now, I want to make mention that Schultz has put 2 seconds on Buckley since he's been out of the pits.
Oh my God, the man's a beast. Somebody stop him.
Sneaky Pete, Matt, Brutal said, how's it been? It's been pretty good. Not too much action, but good race overall. A lot of good battles. Sneaky Pete said, Spa pit exit sucks. It's so bumpy. Well, I wouldn't be able to tell you that because I don't play the game. It just looks very quick out of it.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Schultz here. You know, he on round 1 he was I think P1 if I'm not mistaken. He definitely was riding up there in the McLaren. He had a bit of a rough go in round 2 there. I think he was around P5 if I'm not mistaken. So definitely coming back with a vengeance. He says, "I'm gonna be number 1." Right. This is my track.
Right.
And he's showing it here today.
Spa pit exit in a front engine car is a nightmare. Oh. That doesn't sound fun, to be fair. That's Nightshade now. On the backside of Castells, he was within a second. And Big Squish, thank you for following as well. We appreciate it. Everyone in chat, be sure to check out our social media as well as join in the Discord in the community that is. If you're interested in racing in ACC, that Sim Racing is our community on simracing.gp as Nightshade's off there. Oh my God, and Nightshade off into Castells. I don't know what happened there.
Oh my God. That's really unfortunate for Nightshade.
Take a look at that one. I don't know if that was connection or what, because he did not stop.
If I'm not mistaken there, Nightshade's the only one that actually hasn't pitted, so it's clear that he's probably feeling the effects. Oh, and it looks like he ran off.
Yeah, 100% connection. It could not. He did not do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to what I was saying, and also be sure to check out the merch. Solid stuff, ships worldwide, really reasonably priced, and really high quality stuff. So customizable as well.
Yeah, that was really.
It could be a wheel issue too.
Really
yeah,
unfortunate there.
True.
Yeah. Nightshade. It could. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't pitted yet too, so. It could be either his wheel, the wheels themselves.
I think it's the wheel, because Pokerano made a good point. Strange that Nightshade just steered into the grass.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna hop to relative.
Jay Connolly's got to consider him a lucky man. He got lapped about twice, hit about 3 cars, missed his pit exit, and still into P12.
Yeah. Good
God bless.
Good for Connolly.
I guess. I mean, man, if I'd be in last place if I did that.
Not too much going on. This is the closest we have here, 2.4 seconds. Buckley's 9.8 back of Schultz. Let's go hop on board with him and see how he's doing.
Hit window 2 minutes to close.
2 minutes to close on pit window. And I believe everyone's pit. Yes.
Nitrates is pitting right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Schultz?
And Schultz was dragging a little bit there.
What was that?
I don't know.
Go back and look at it. Thank God.
Spa's got all kinds of things up its sleeve today. Holy Jesus.
Coming through Puhan here. Owen loses it. Ooh. Oversteer like hell there. So Schultz lost
Rough,
about
man.
2 seconds there. Luckily.
He's still losing time. He's lost another couple tenths. The third sector so far.
Maybe he's so far ahead that he just wants to drift around Puhan. Respect.
I mean, look, he's carrying an 8-second lead still, and even then from
Drift around Blanchimont. Do it. Do it.
Second,
I'm just kidding.
second and the third, we've got
It's pronounced
Oh, boy.
Blanchimont.
20-30 seconds.
Blanchimont. Wow, it's Schultz still losing time.
So if we take a look here, if the 1, 2, 3, and 4 stay the same, Schultz, Buckley, Beeson, and DeRosso, that'll put Schultz up into P1. It'll put Beeson up into P2. Right? 18? 18 plus 24. Yeah, P2.
Yep. Yep.
DeRosso is going to jump from P20 all the way up into P14, 16. He's going to jump from P20 all the way up into P5. Wait, no, P6.
Yeah.
Sorry, P6.
The window is closed.
The window
That's
is
still
now
a
closed.
big. That's still a big jump, man.
Huge jump. Stephen Buckley is in P5 with 16 points. So if he finishes second, that's going to give him 8. That's going to give him 18 points. So 18 plus 16 is, I don't know, maths. Yeah.
34.
34. Yeah.
Probably math 34.
34. So he's going to be behind a bull still. So.
Actually, it's gonna be behind.
Let's see if there's any battles here. All right, the closest battle we got is 2.6 seconds. And not battle. Gap. Vulcan Blue says, let's go, Richard, with the Canadian flag. We'll get on board with him.
Hey, Canadian, fellow Canadian.
That's a cool email. What is that?
New booter.
Oh, XQCs. Vulcan, do you sub to XQC? If not, I see you got the Prime badge next to your name. If you prime.
Oh, Hollis is off. How about gun?
Vulcan, if you prime sub, I'll get into the car with Richard. I'm hovering over the button. You still got your prime sub left, guy? Let's see.
He hide into the pits. Outside of the pit window. He's also racing with the number 69. Nice.
I only give my prime to my papa. All right, fair enough. I'll still hop in board with him. I respect the grind.
I don't. Nightshade off, but now back on.
We'll hop on board with the birthday girl here of Hannah Hollis. Currently in P14 here. She got real unlucky though, if we're being honest here.
Yeah.
She slammed into someone because they were spun off through turn 15. As this is gonna be a battle actually. As Sal in Galea is gonna be up into P14. I think Hannah's got damage still. I can't tell.
Must be something going on there. Yeah, it's a bit of rough.
Hop on board with Blythe here, or on the backside of Nightshade. Coming down the straight into turn 17 of Blanchimont.
Good old Blanchimont.
Sticks, I ordered Chinese, and it's going to be here literally right at 9:45. I'm lit.
I'm super excited for you, to be
I
honest.
timed it perfectly. I told you I would.
Yeah. I got you.
Oh,
man.
Tyler would have get me food.
Shut up, Forza. Blythe's going to overtake Nightshade here to get up. Well, maybe not. Side by side going into turn 1 here.
Neck and nut, though. Yeah.
Nightshade's going to pull. Nope, he's going to go down the inside of Blythe here. Blythe's going to try to take the outside here as we got a lapped car of Cow in front of them as they're going to go side by side going up through a Rouge here as we got Cow moving out of the way just barely. David a little bit back of. And Nightshade will stay in the lead there up P17 through a Rouge. Don't maybe.
Well done there by Nightshade.
Forza, your mom. Don't maybe pull a picture of my mother and put him on the screen. Ruin the race for all 31 viewers in here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Blythe now taking a look down the inside of Nightshade here, going through into Lacombe's here as he's going to pull out there. Nightshade's going to go get a good braking point there through Lacombe, so solid move there. Defense from Nightshade as they're through turn 10. Nope, that's not turn 10, that's turn 9, into turn 10. Blythe looking up the inside, pulls out of that one. Through Bruxelles here. Nightshade defending very well, still in that P17 spot. Coming down through into Puhan of turn 12, and Blythe and Nightshade are bumper to bumper here as we'll get on the actual interior of Blythe here as they're going down into turn 13 here, and Blythe touches Nightshade and he's off. Blythe's gonna pull off
Unfortunate.
and let Nightshade continue. Good driving there from both drivers.
Yeah, respect there. I mean, it's always the thing with braking, right? Is some people brake a little bit later, some people believe to brake a little bit earlier.
Right.
I mean, it's when it comes to campus and you're winding through that S, you want to make sure you carry as much speed as possible, but these kinds of things can happen.
Right, as I'll give a little bit of a shout out here.
Fix with that harding and hitting analysis.
So, Caden Richardson up 16 spots into P6, Cecil up 11 spots into P9, Harknett up 10 spots into P13. Not a great race for Nightshade, down 10 spots into P19, Sloan down 9 spots into P11, and DeRosso, another good one, up 6 spots into P4. So, solid movement from the team there.
Yeah, it's been an incredible race so far, and a couple of the guys taking this first turn wide. Man, what is this race tonight?
I have no clue. No clue.
Spa
Who
is
is that?
being mean.
That's Schultz. Oh, that is Schultz. Okay. That's Schultz and Harknett here. And back got myself much needed cleanup. This is tier 2. This is still tier 2. Tier 1 will start at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Damn right, honky.
In there, you guys
And
get to
Hellraiser
watch
has
Forza
just
race.
and Hellraiser just informed us in chat that he might run out of fuel. That's Caden Richardson. He might run out of fuel, he says. And
Why is he doing this while he's racing?
And now what I will say is Buckley now within 6 seconds of Schultz, so he's cut down at least 2 seconds here as Schultz is trying to get through that traffic here as Cow will move over for Buckley. So Buckley, if Schultz gets caught in any more traffic, you never know. One true buzz.
Well, it's been tough. It's been tough for him, man, these past few laps. You know, we've seen him kind of skid there. You know, as he was, I think it was around Puan, right, earlier.
Right.
And, you know, lap by lap, there's still a little bit of time left here for Buckley to pick up. I mean, 5 seconds isn't too much.
Right. And he's got much fresher tires there than Schultz as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's going to make a difference as he comes down here in the final 10 to 15 minutes.
Nightshade pulling out of the way there. Yeah, I was going to ask you, Buzz, where on the road are you? Since you said you're a trucker. And what truck do you drive? That is the most important part. Forza and I know our trucks real well. We play ATS all the time.
Hell yeah, brother.
If you don't tell me you got that long nose, Pete, I don't want to hear it.
I know what's wrong with it. I got no gas in it.
Buckley now approaching Harknett. And this will be the final lap here. At my house distribution center having issues with my trailer. Oh.
Damn, son.
What truck do you drive? Or cab, I guess is what it's called, right? So we'll hop on board here with Carson. A Freightliner.
That's pretty sick.
It ain't a long nose, Pete.
You know what I have to deal with, one true Buzz? When I pull up to a Tesla dealership and they put the parking spot in a weird ass place and I can't back into that shit. So then I have to skip that mission. That's what I find frustrating.
We used to sit on American Truck Simulator. Me and James literally stayed up till like 5 a.m. driving a semi-truck in a virtual video game. From California all the way up to Washington. And we had a blast.
That's hilarious.
And if you saw, and if you, hop on board with Cody Moore here now within a second of Caden Richardson. And Caden did say he was going to run out of fuel. Possibly. They originally had me in an international LT with a Cummins engine, so that had so many issues. I'm going to be honest with you. I know Peterbilt, Volvo, jeez, I don't know how I can't say that. And a Mac. Not really versed. Cecil now within a second, too, of NS. So this is going to be a very interesting ending if they can catch this draft coming up through Rouge now. Down the main straight of the Camel Straight here. Cecil now 0.7. Oh, Cecil goes wide there. That might have messed him up there. He's not going to get the draft that he wants now down this Camel Straight of trying to get into P8 here for Cecil. Moore trying to hop Richardson up into P6 here as they go into Bruxelles here, down into turn 11. Moore now 0.9 back of Richardson. Is he going to make a run here?
Carson having a lot of trouble at the end. He's going to hold on though.
He is going to hold on to the win here as we'll watch him cross the finish line. That is a win for Mr. Carson Schultz. P1 for the McLaren driver as Buckley crosses the line in that Audi with a P2 finish. So solid race from both drivers as we'll watch through Puhan here. Cecil and NS. If Cecil can get a good run out of here, he might be able to catch him on this straight through Blanchimont into the bus stop. One Trebes says got stuck in Knoxville, Tennessee for a week because the LT had a transmission issue. Go ahead and guess what eventually fixed it. A new transmission. That's all I got for you.
Yes.
Changing the ABS cleared the transmission issue. Sick. Cecil now looking to make a good run out of here as he's now 0.6 back of NS here. He's going to get a good draft here going down into Blanchimont, and NS goes wide here as he's going to try to take advantage here. Cecil now on the backside of him within 0.5 seconds, 0.2 now through Blanchimont here. He's going to get a better run here. NS going to try to cover up the inside here through Blanchimont and does so. And with the defense here, Cecil going to try to make a move up the inside and have that up the outside, have the inside line of the next turn into the bus stop chicane. NS gets a good break here through the bus stop here. Cecil's going to try to take a wide line out of here and get a good run out of here. Back on the backside of NS here, up to the finish line here, and it doesn't gonna be enough. NS P7, Cecil P8, solid ending there to that race.
Incredible finish there by NS.
As you see the boys doing them donuts there, that was solid. I want to clip that. Someone clip that. Caden and Cecil doing donuts side by side, please. Please clip that. I need to send that to Caden and Robert.
some gripes being expressed against our Cecil.
Hellraiser did run out of fuel, but still managed to finish P4. Wait, what? No,
Yeah, he
not
almost got
P4,
overtaken by Seymour. Yikes.
All right, everyone. Well, that will conclude the race. I'm going to have Forza go ahead and run through some interviews. Forza, if you want to poll people, please do so, because I need to go eat. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This was our Tier 2 race. Tier 1 will be at the same spot with the same weather and day-night progression, which means we'll have a day race. That starts in about 30 minutes. Tyler, I think you will be back for that one, but regardless, we will have commentators, and typically Tier 1's is a little bit faster times. Not saying Tier 2 didn't do a great job tonight. But that's what we have for now. And Sticks, anything before we leave?
No, it's been a fantastic race. Again, thank you everybody for joining in here on Tier 2. It was a lot of fun to be commentating this one. There's a lot of action going on early on. So I'm really looking forward to Tier 1 tonight, man.
Awesome. All right, y'all, we will catch you later. And in about 30 minutes, Tyler will be back, hopefully with Chinese food in his stomach. Sticks, are you commentating Tier 1 with them as well?
I will also be back here for Tier 1, guys, so stay tuned.
Perfect. All right, we will see you guys later. Thank you, guys.
All right, everyone. I'm going to pull people in for interviews because I don't know why my mic isn't working. So let me do that real quick. Let's see. All right. Apparently my Discord's all jacked up. Fun. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for Tier 2. We will catch you guys for Tier 1 in approximately 30 minutes. Starts at 10 o'clock. So please be sure to join us. Thank you all for joining us. Be sure to check us out on social media as well. Link is in the description. Check out the merch site. Really solid quality merch. You can use code ORL to the moon for 10% off at checkout. Also, be sure to join the Discord. And if you're interested in racing in ACC, join the simracing.gp community. So